Hi Capricorn, this is your November 14th to November 20th weekly tarot reading. I do 5 separate spreads in my weekly readings. We'll have a spread on new love, a separate spread on love in an existing relationship or marriage. I'll do an X spread. We'll talk about your work, your business, and your finances, and we'll see what you're not expecting to happen this week. Please like, share, and subscribe to support this channel. This first spread is on new love this week. We have the King of Wands clarified by the Ten of Swords. We have the Eight of Pentacles clarified by the Ace of Pentacles. We have the Fool. In the potential outcome, we have the Magician with the Lovers and the Sun, and we also have the Hierophant on the bottom of the deck. You could be dealing with fire sign, Aries, Leo, or Sagittarius. We also have Gemini and Taurus on the table. Well, let me jump the gun real quick. And then we'll go back to the beginning. You definitely have a commitment coming up with somebody here, Capricorn. You definitely have a commitment, and you will most definitely be really, really happy with this person. This person could be the lover of your life. Okay? However, there's a couple of ways I can interpret the beginning of this reading, right? We got the King of Wands, the first card I came out, but the King of Wands is clarified by the Ten of Swords. So you could be dealing with a fire sign, Aries, Leo, or Sagittarius. But the thing about the King of Wands, it could be somebody who is, all about themselves, somebody who is too fiery, too passionate, somebody who is a social butterfly, somebody who flirts with everybody, somebody who goes to all kinds of parties. They never stop partying, right? So for some of you, you could be dealing with two people, right? And the King of Wands is one of them. And you're shutting this person down. You're shutting down the King of Wands, and instead you're moving forward with somebody else. And we'll talk about other people in just a second. For others of you, you could be dealing with just one person, right? And perhaps this King of Wands is willing to undergo a major transformation, so they could be with you. So they're not going to be the King of Wands anymore. They're not going to be the social butterfly. They're not going to be flirting with everybody. They're not going to be going to every single party there is. They're shutting that down, and instead they will go through this transformation so they could be with you. They will get serious, really, really serious, right? So those are the two scenarios I see here. All right, so yes. Right next to the King of Wands, we have the Eight of Pentacles clarified by the Ace of Pentacles. And those two cards together could be interpreted a couple of different ways, depending on your scenario. In scenario number 1, you are dropping this King of Wands, and instead you're moving forward with somebody else. And that somebody else could be somebody you work with or do business with, right? Or this person could be in some way associated with the way you make your money, because the Eight of Pentacles could be a card of work, business, and finances, right? The Ace of Pentacles comes from that other person, the second person. This is the real deal. The Ace of Pentacles is the ace of all aces to me personally. This is all aces combined into one. It's like a bundle. It's like a package, right? So, and that's why this ace often comes through as a proposal. If it's not a proposal right away, this ace still comes from somebody who is ready to settle down, ready to start a family, ready to get serious. In scenario number 2, where you're dealing with just one person, this is the transformation that this King of Wands is going through. They're not going to be a social butterfly anymore. Instead, with the Eight of Pentacles and the Ace of Pentacles, they are going to change completely. The Eight of Pentacles, this is a card of perfection, so they're going to work on themselves. And at the same time, they are prepared to put time, effort, whatever is necessary into this connection so they could be with you. Because otherwise, you're not taking them. You're not accepting them into your life, right? And therefore, they're doing it for you, right? They're changing with the Eight of Pentacles and the Ace of Pentacles. And the Ace of Pentacles is still a card of somebody that usually comes from somebody who is ready to start a family, ready to get serious, right? So yeah, those are the two scenarios I see. And the rest is history, right? So there, the Fool, the next card over, I think this is you moving forward with the person you're choosing to move forward. It could be either this King of Wands who went through this transformation, or it could be with another person, okay? But you're definitely moving forward with somebody with the Fool card. The Fool card is a card of taking a risk, taking a leap of faith. And you're not going to regret it. You're not going to regret it. The rest of the spread is just beautiful. It's just beautiful. Capricorn, look at this. In the potential outcome, we have the Magician with the Lovers and the Sun, and we also have the Hierophant on the bottom of the deck. All those 4 cards are major arcana cards. The Fool, by the way, is also a major arcana card. Right? The Hierophant on the bottom of the deck could be a Taurus you're dealing with, but it is a card of something traditional, like a committed relationship or marriage. It's also a very spiritual card. The Magician, the first card, and the Lovers, actually both of those 2 cards could be Gemini you're dealing with, but the Magician is kind of similar to the Eight of Pentacles clarified by the Ace of Pentacles. That's how I feel, right? The Magician's got all the tools they need at their disposal, and they're using those tools. So I think this is the same person. If you're dealing with somebody who went through a transformation, they're going to keep perfecting themselves, they're going to keep evolving, they're going to keep doing things for you and for this connection. If this is somebody else, if this is another scenario, yeah, same deal. They are a very resourceful individual. Perhaps they have a lot of connections. Perhaps they are very smart. Perhaps they've got things lined up. Perhaps this is somebody who is very well established and they can pull a rabbit out of a hat if they have to, right? The Lovers in the middle, like I said, could be a Gemini. But the Lovers, in my opinion, is the best card when it comes to the actual love connection between 2 people. It's a card of a soulmate connection. It's a card of a twin flame connection if you believe in twin flames. And the Lovers could simply be the love of your life card, right? The Sun, right next to the deck, could be a Leo you're dealing with, but it is the happiest card in the deck. The Lovers always talks about somebody who is happy, joyful, somebody who feels on top of the world. So yeah, like I said, it will start a little differently for all of you depending on your particular situation, but at the end, you will end up in a commitment, marriage, and you'll be really happy. This person could be the lover of your life. I'm not even going to do an extended for you, Capricorn, because that would be a waste of time. Really happy for you. Congratulations. Capricorn, if you are already married or if you're in a relationship, this spread is for you. We have the 4 of Swords clarified by the 2 of Swords. We have the 3 of Wands. We have the Ace of Wands clarified by the Wheel of Fortune. And we also have the Hangman on the bottom of the deck. It kind of feels like you 2 guys are going to snap out of your hibernation. If nothing has been happening, a lot will start happening this week. Literally. Look at this. We got the 4 of Swords, the first card that came out, and the Hangman on the bottom of the deck. Those 2 cards are very similar in this particular case. Nothing is happening. And there's nothing wrong with that. Perhaps you were taking a little break before the holiday season kicks in for the 2 of you or your whole family, right? Perhaps you've been playing couch potato. But this week, things will turn around for you, right? The 4 of Swords is clarified by the 2 of Swords. In this case, I think the 2 of Swords says no more. No more sitting down, no more spending a lot of time on your couch, no more wasting time, or no more taking breaks, right? So here comes the 3 of Wands, and followed up by the Ace of Wands and the Wheel of Fortune. You know, the 3 of Wands is a card of somebody who made up their mind, somebody who made a decision, and the Ace of Wands is what you made up your mind about with the Wheel of Fortune, right? Together those 2 cards is what's about to start happening. The Ace of Wands is a very active, very passionate card. Perhaps you're getting inspired by something, or you're getting triggered by something, or you're like, you know what, I think I gained an extra couple of pounds or extra couple of kilos. I think I need to get more active. Yeah, with the Ace of Wands and the Wheel of Fortune, you're starting something new. Perhaps you're going to pick up a new hobby, you're going to sign up for a class, cooking class or rock climbing class or what have you. Right? But there's definitely something new, something exciting that's coming into your life. Alright? Cool. Let's see if anybody comes back from the past for you, Capricorn, this week. Keep in mind, it could be somebody from a couple of months ago, a year ago, or a couple of years ago, so it doesn't have to be the most recent ex. We have the Hermit, clarified by the 5 of Cups. We have the Page of Cups. We have the King of Pentacles, clarified by the Knight of Cups. And we also have the 3 of Swords on the bottom of the deck. You could be dealing with a fellow Earth sign, Taurus, Virgo, or another Capricorn. Yeah, you got this King of Pentacles coming back. If this person is a Virgo, it makes total sense. If they're not, that's okay too. But still, either an Earth sign just like you, or they may have Earth and Water in their chart. Right? The Hermit, the first card that came out, is a Virgo card, but if they're not a Virgo, perhaps they've gone within, did a lot of soul searching, went through some kind of a thought process, went through therapy or something like that. right? And they do miss you, and they regret not having you in their life, or they regret what they did to you, right? What they did to you was break your heart. The Three of Swords on the bottom of the deck is a card of a broken heart. The Five of Cups is them regretting it. So here comes the Page of Cups, an apology. At the same time, this is them reaching out to you, sending you a bouquet of flowers. They want to see you, they want to take you out. And yeah, the King of Pentacles is clarified by the Knight of Cups. So yeah, another Cups card. It's all about love. And the thing about the Knight of Cups, expect a major expression of their feelings, right? So with the Page of Cups, they'll send you those flowers, ask you out, but when the two of you do go out and catch up, they will, I don't know if they're going to start crying, but the Knight of Cups is the most romantic night out of all 4 nights. What you do after that, Capricorn, is going to be up to you. All right? Cool. Let's talk about your work, your business, and your finances, Capricorn. This week we have the Page of Wands, the Page of Cups, the King of Swords, clarified by the Knight of Pentacles, and we also have Judgment on the bottom of the deck. You could be dealing with an air sign, Gemini, Libra, or Aquarius, or pretty much anybody. Yeah, you're dealing with this King of Swords, Capricorn, and you already know who this is, because Judgment on the bottom of the deck, this card usually symbolizes somebody coming back from the past, right? Those 2 pages that came out, those 2 pages could be children. Perhaps you want your kids, if you have any kids, to start attending a class, a karate class, or ballroom dancing class, or something, and this King of Swords could be a coach. Because the King of Swords does not necessarily have to be an air sign, especially when it comes to work, business, and finances. Right? The King of Swords could be somebody who is a professional, somebody who's got a degree, a diploma, somebody who knows what they're doing. Right? They are like really good at what they do in their respective field. Right? So if you have kids, those 2 pages are your kids, and perhaps you want this person to educate them, or teach them, or something, right? Or this person's got a really decent offer for you. In this case, those 2 pages could be messages, right? And what they actually want is to make you a serious offer with that Knight of Pentacles, clarifying the King of Swords, right? The Knight of Pentacles could be a job offer, or a business offer, or an investment opportunity offer, something that's long-term, or something that's literally a lot of money. Okay? Yeah, the Knight of Pentacles is a serious deal, or a serious offer. And again, you already know this person. What you're going to do is up to you, but this looks very promising. All right? Cool. Let's see what you're not expecting to happen, Capricorn, this week. We have the Hangman, clarified by the 7 of Pentacles. We have the Devil. We have the 9 of Pentacles and the 6 of Wands on the bottom of the deck. This is a bit of a strange spread, Capricorn, not in a bad way. Here's the deal. This is the unexpected spread. So this is definitely something you're not expecting. But at the same time, this is something you're waiting for. Perhaps what you're waiting for when it's finally here will exceed your expectations. That's how I think it's going to play out. You will get more than what you were hoping for, or more than what you were waiting for. All right? Yeah, so we got the Hangman, clarified by the 7 of Pentacles. This is you waiting for something, patiently waiting. The Hangman is a card of stagnation, nothing happening, and the 7 of Pentacles is a card of waiting. The Devil in the middle is the only, that's your major arcana card, Devil. That's you. Right? I hope you know your major arcana card is the Devil. And then we have the 9 of Pentacles and the 6 of Wands on the bottom of the deck. So here comes what you've been waiting for. The 6 of Wands is a card of victory, success, recognition. Perhaps this is some kind of an achievement or an award, or could be a raise at work. It could be a promotion of some sort, right? And there you are in the 9 of Pentacles. That's also you. Right? After you receive whatever it is you're waiting for. The 9 of Pentacles is a single person card, but most importantly, this is a card of somebody who is in the center of attention, somebody who is doing great financially, somebody who is being admired, right? Somebody who is being respected, and things like that. So that's you after you receive whatever it is you're waiting for. All right. So that's what I have for you, Capricorn, for this reading for this week. If this video resonates with you, please like it. Please also share and subscribe. And other than that, Capricorn, have an amazing week.